Drake and 21 Savage are being sued because they made a fake Vogue cover with them on the cover of it.
Oh.
When he was getting to release his new album coming out called Her Loss. And he's salty on that, isn't he, Squid? Anyway, that's a side note. Drake. He's
It's a great album. Toxic King album. It's great.
He's like bashing everybody. Women, men, it doesn't matter who it is.
Goodness.
Anyway, they're being sued, I believe, for $4 million in damages for copyright infringement, is my understanding. I don't know if they have a case or not, because it seems like it's kind of like a harmless thing, but I guess not.
Did they release it as an actual Vogue magazine? Like there were copies sold?
I think it was just like pictures.
Okay.
Like, and it looked like they were on the cover of Vogue.
I see.
But they're not.
Okay.
Let's go to our official attorney, Lisa Lanier. Good morning, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, Drake, man, just really a big boo-boo here. I mean, I don't know how in the world he didn't have somebody saying, if he didn't figure this out, I can't believe he didn't have somebody on his team going, not a good idea. Vogue's going to come after you. You need their permission. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. He absolutely should not. And not only did he right out of the gate, even just having the album cover with the fake Vogue cover and using their logo, I mean, it's an exact replica of their logo. That in and of itself is going to be a copyright infringement. And then on top of that, he really did make fake Vogue magazines.
Okay.
They did, and they handed them out for free on the streets, or at least that's what the article I read said. So, that's kind of a double whammy. So and he went out on social media and made it look like the Vogue editor had approved all of this. He thanked her publicly.
Oh.
Anna Wintour, and she's really kind of remade Vogue. It's kind of become really popular again. It's now they're calling it the Anna Wintour Vogue. She's really revamped the whole brand, and so she's kind of a big celebrity. And you see her out. He superimposed a picture of himself with her, photoshopped it, and put it on social media and said thank you, Anna, for your blessing on this monumental achievement or something like that. So it's like, come on. I mean, he did it upright, but he's going to be in big trouble. Yeah, she's seeking, and Vogue, on their lawyers, they're seeking a permanent injunction to make them stop this, pull all of this. It's out there, though. And so they're also seeking $4 million in damages.
And is Drake and 21 Savage and their team, are they going to say, oh, it was just all a joke, and they're taking it so seriously? Like, is that going to be their comeback?
Well, so satire is a defense in situations like this. But this really isn't. I mean, it's not really satire. I mean, he's posed in a very serious kind of way. He's used her image, Anna Wintour's, in a serious kind of way. It's not, rest his soul, Chris Farley. The way he dressed, was always like a slob,
Right.
If Chris Farley did a fake Vogue cover, that would be funny. That would be satire. That wasn't the intention here.
Well, it looks serious. It looks
legit.
like totally legit.
Well, and the crazy thing is, like, he could just probably have his people contact Vogue and be like, he wants to be in Vogue, and like, okay. I mean, he's one of the biggest artists out there. I mean, he can't make them do it, but
and I think he's really into fashion. I think he goes to Fashion Week.
Yeah.
He goes to he goes to Italy, I think, for Milan Fashion Week. I mean, he's really into fashion. He probably has his own clothing line. I don't know that for sure. But you would think, yes, he could probably legit get maybe not on the cover of Vogue, but he could get in Vogue. But he just didn't. He didn't do it the right way.
I know he's into fashion, but I think he's more into the models that are at the fashion shows. But maybe both.
Maybe,
Maybe a little bit of both. But I did see they're seeking at least $4 million in damages, and then I'm reading here, or triple. And this is probably just a threat, or triple any profits from the album and the fake Vogue issues. So they're probably like, hey, you need to settle.
Oh yeah, he needs to settle with him, and he needs to stop doing it, pull everything, and I mean, because it's patently clear, that he's violated their copyright.
And Drake, I mean, I do agree with you, Lisa, that he is into fashion because I think he takes himself very seriously when it comes to the way he looks.
Yeah.
Like he wants to wear the high dollar. He wants to be cutting edge.
Yeah, he always looks nice. I mean, he does. He always looks nice. And, I think, I think he was probably well-intentioned. He probably thought they're not going to get upset about this, and I'm going to thank them ahead of time. And they're going to be like, oh, this was great. But that's not how you collaborate. You ask.
So this is an open and shut case. He's guilty. He needs to just settle.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Awesome. We don't have a lot of clear
We really
cut
don't.
things anymore these days. This one's clear cut. Awesome.
It's so clear. I think it's so clear. Did you watch the TMZ? I happened to catch the TMZ guy talking about it. You know, the guy I forget his name. The guy that always sitting there sipping out of the thermos cup.
Harvey Levin? Or Harvey
Yeah,
Levin. Harvey Levin, yeah.
Yeah, Harvey Levin. Yeah, you should have seen his face. You know, he was like, oh, you know, when he heard that this was happening. He used to be a lawyer too, by the way.
Yep.
But so he just cringed. I mean, it's that cringeworthy. It's so obvious.
It's so funny that, like you said, he has all these people surrounding him that should be like, you can't do this. But
don't we think about that
Yes,
for
ma'am.
celebrities like almost every day?
Yeah.
You know, nobody said that you shouldn't, do, but they do it anyway.
Yeah, they do it. They don't care. All right, she's awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if they would make, if he's the kind of guy, I don't know. A lot of these celebrities, you don't dare cross them. You know what I mean? You don't dare say anything, then they get mad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's that kind of situation. I would hope not, because he seems like a nice guy. But I would hope that it's not that he's got this team, but they're not really allowed to criticize him, because there are people that get way up, and that's kind of how they are.
Oh,
yeah.
they don't listen to anybody for sure. All right, and they don't have to be way up. They could just be somebody you work with.
True. No names.
All right. She's awesome. Thank you so much, Lisa. Official attorney of Jared and Katie in the Morning. If you're ever injured on the job, contact her right away at hireaheavyweight.com. By the way, top 100 attorney in the entire country, all 50 states, top 100 attorney. That's crazy to me. That's amazing.